Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bruce Ocheng. I work with the Department of Agriculture, Food Security, Livestock, and Blue Economy in County Government of Siaya as an Agriculture Extension Officer. This year, the department has run successfully a campaign dubbed Long Range Campaign Season 2025, where among some of the activities that we were able to undertake was provide subsidized seed and fertilizers to our farmers. The farmers were able to receive maize seeds, green grams, amongst other grains as part of the campaign. As we are nearing the end of June, most of those farmers who received their maize seed will now be harvesting, and one of the things that affects our farmers is the loss of produce during the time of harvest. And it will be of interest for us now to focus on issues to do with aflatoxin awareness, and that's why I felt today it was important to talk about what aflatoxin is, what predisposes us to having aflatoxin in our produce, and how best we can control it. Now, aflatoxin simply is a toxic substance produced by certain molds, that is fungus, that grow on food crops like maize, groundnuts, sorghum, and other cereals, mostly when we have the humid conditions. That is what promotes this kind of fungal growth. So if you look at the pictures that are presented there, you can see how it presents itself, mainly on the groundnuts, the one at the top right corner, and then you have how it presents itself on the maize crop. So this is something that is very critical for us to sensitize our farmers at this particular time, so that we do not have a lot of losses attributed to aflatoxin. Now, other than our farmers having losses occasioned by attacks due to aflatoxin, there are other health risks that are associated with aflatoxin. It is associated with some cancers, especially the liver cancer. It could also lead to abdominal pain. It could also be associated with stunting in children and weakness in immunity. And most important, and something that our farmers need to know, is that any food product that is affected by aflatoxin is also not safe for the animals that we keep. It's not safe to give it the maize that is affected by aflatoxin to our chicken, our poultry. It's also not safe to feed the same to our other livestock that we keep within our homestead, because there is a risk that whatever it is that we shall get from this livestock, the aflatoxin that they will have consumed will again be passed to us in one way or the other. So aflatoxin control is very critical, given the risks that it poses to us, both health-wise and economically. So these are some of the things that predisposes us to having aflatoxin in our food. When we harvest, when the crops are still wet or immature, that is likely to give the humid conditions that are very conducive for the growth of the molds. Again, if we are using dirty or damp bags, that will also provide the environment that promotes the mold's growth. Then, of course, there is the pest damage during the field or storage, providing the same, and then delayed drying or poor handling. Those are some of the key things that if we are looking at, then we are likely to minimize the likelihood of having aflatoxin on our food. There are ways in which we can control aflatoxin. One simple one, and which I think is easy for most of our farmers, should be the use of clean, airtight hematic bags. These are bags that have got kind of a polythene lining that comes together with the normal gunia. I hope you know what I mean by gunia. Of course, the other thing that we need to do, other than using these bags to store our produce, is to ensure that the maize, if we are dealing with maize, it is properly dried. And in cases where you have a moisturometer, then the recommended percentage is 13 and below percent. But for those who do not have the moisturometers, then there's normally that cracking sound. That cracking sound could be an indication to you that your grains are now properly dried and are safe for keeping. Of course, when you're using the bags, they are airtight, so they do not allow fresh air. So that in a way prevents the other pests also from attacking your crop. Like I am doing, awareness creation is also very important to be sure that we are taking control of the aflatoxin, and then harvesting your produce at the right time, so that you avoid creating the condition that the molds thrive in. And finally, this is like a rallying call. If we have to protect our families and our livestock, then let us eat safe, store right, and if you are not sure about how to handle your produce, then we have our officers almost in every sub-county. This is the time for you now to seek for their service, their guidance, as concerns how best to manage our produce, so that we can prevent having aflatoxin in our produce. Thank you very much, and be blessed.